background checks for landlords. In this video, we're going to go over official state and county resources landlords have available to them to do background checks and public record checks. So we are I'm on a website called sheriffsdepartment.net, and what we have available for you is resources for all 50 states. Most states will have a very similar process. I'm going to go ahead and choose the state of Georgia for this example. And so if you just scroll down here, what we have show up here is your essentials when it comes to doing background checks. So you have your court records, recorder's office, criminal records, driving records, business lookup, sexual offender registry. At the county level, you're able to also dig a little bit deeper. You're able to look at jail records, property records, if you need to see if somebody owns anything in the county. You're also able to, the recorder's office and then the court records also can be researched at the county level. Not all states will give you a statewide court check, so sometimes it needs to be checked at the county level if you're looking for things like evictions. Make sure you look into that. Not like in the case of Georgia, it looks like they have 175 courts from various counties, so that means maybe they might not always necessarily cover 100%. So you want to read the details and make sure you have your bases covered. And we will give you resources for the most populous counties within the states for whether it's court, arrest, recorder's office, or property records. So look into that, and let's take a look at probably the most sought after record in background checks would be criminal records. And actually Georgia makes this very simple here. It's all you need is a name, a date of birth, and it's pretty reasonable, $15 to do a name check. Most states will offer something similar. Some of them do make it more complicated. The price varies. So just read the details in in the state that you're trying to do the background check in. When it comes to court records, you have civil and criminal records. Anytime somebody sees a judge, whether it's for a ticket or a felony, it creates a court record. And court records are considered public information, so you're able to look at both civil and criminal matters using the court records. And I'm going to actually look into the court records here very quickly. Something to keep in mind, each state has a court system. It kind of varies from state to state. But the idea is you have your lower level courts, and then you have your superior courts, county courts, and Supreme Court, where everything pretty much gets pushed up in case a decision isn't made at a lower level court. So if you're looking for a specific type of record, you want to make sure you're looking at that specific court database. As an example, municipal courts, they'll do local things, traffic, minor citations, maybe parking tickets. If you're looking for something more serious like felonies, or domestic relations or estate, the superior court is going to be dealing with that. If you're looking for things like evictions, as an example, small claims, lesser level crimes, the state court deals with that. So if you need state court information, what you do is you scroll up, and we took each of the courts within a state, and we've either found a online check, if an online check is available, or and if there isn't one available, we do provide instructions. And sometimes you might have to make a request through email, fax, or sometimes you have to come in. They have these a lot of courts actually have these public terminals where you're able to step inside and use these public terminals for free to research court records. So it just depends how deep you want to go, how much you want to see, how much time you want to spend on it, but there are plenty of resources available through the state. I'm going to go ahead and drop a link in the description, or you can just type sheriffsdepartment.net in your browser and see what we have to offer.